As you can tell, this is not Periscope. I did do my Periscope in the morning today, and it was about monetizing your dreams, how to turn cold leads into hot leads. And I had some technical difficulty. I replayed the Periscope and lost sound halfway through. So I'm doing this again because I think this is important for you to know, and at least to get some insight as to what is what, like how do you monetize your dream. And this is going to be the last part of this series of my 30-day Periscope challenge. Starting tomorrow for a few days, I'm going to actually be talking about selling without selling. And I know that word gets scary, doesn't it? Because as much as we want to live a lifestyle, we have to have something in exchange for money so that we can create a lifestyle, right? And that can be kind of scary sometimes, specifically asking for money and feeling good about it can be, you try to figure out, how do you do that? But it's possible. And I'm going to talk about that next week, over the next few days. Today, I'm still talking about monetizing your dream. It is part 4, and it's about how to turn your cold leads into hot leads. So first of all, what is a lead? A lead is, a prospective client or customer, someone who's interested in whatever product or service you have to offer them. So, it's anyone who, in the online world, it's anyone who's going to go to your opt-in page, which is synonymous with your capture page and your lead page. And that basically is, for the most part, one single page where you have fields where people put their name and their email address in so that they can opt in. They submit that so that they can get information in return for something that they're potentially interested in. So it's someone who's a potential client, customer who's interested in anything you have to offer. That's a lead. A cold lead is someone who is interested in your offer, but there's a bit of distance between the two of you, a bit of a disconnect in a way. Because they don't necessarily know who you are. They're interested in the offer, but just to put things in perspective, when you get cold leads or you buy cold leads, it's always a numbers game, but it's more of having to go through a ton of traffic to be able to get to funnel down to the people or the person that will actually buy your offer, whether it's a product or a service or whatever. So now, as opposed to, let's say, a warm lead, which is someone who has a connection to you, you know that they're interested in your offer. They already know a little bit about you. There's some sort of a connection that kind of brings them to you. So when you want to convert your cold or your warm lead into a hot lead, then that requires a bit more of rapport building and communication. Now, the thing with social media and working in a digital environment, I guess even in normal marketing too, like a lot of times it's just one way. Like you're watching TV, you see a billboard, you see this video, and someone's talking to you. Unfortunately, this isn't Periscope. Otherwise, I'd be interacting with you, which I quite like Periscope. But a lot of times, traditionally, it's always been someone telling you something that you should get, that you should buy this, and that. Whereas when you want to create a hot lead, you want to be able to create a more interactive, more collaborative environment. So where I have this video, I can still ask you questions and tell you to comment below and tell me what you think of this video, or ask you to give me topics for future videos and Periscopes, and having you respond to me. That's a way to communicate with your audience is, like I say, hey, comment below, tell me what topics you want to learn. You tell me what topics you want to learn. I go to that, I respond to it, and I say, okay, you know what? I think that'll really help our audience. So let me do my next video or my next blog post on that specific topic. So not only can I help you, but I can help everyone else who's probably asking the question and maybe a little kind of iffy about asking that. So I've been playing around with the whole, how do I make we have warm leads already because we do a lot of warm traffic. But like, how do I even make it hotter? How do I connect with my audience? How do I connect with you? Because essentially we may or may not know each other, right? So asking your audience or your leads specific questions and wording it strategically so that you can get information out of your audience, so that you have data to deal with, so you have actual data to deal with of what people are asking for and what they want, and really building content around that. That's how you would create a hot lead. Asking, for example, giving out surveys and, creating a connection with them on Facebook, and with not even thinking about like, okay, I'm going to pitch this person. People hate being pitched. I hate being pitched. I hate it when people give me links. Why? Because I don't want it. If I want it, let me go find it on my own. Let me ask you for your link if I'm interested in what you're doing, and vice versa. Like, we don't want to do that. That's not what we're all about. So I just got off track. What was I saying? Anyway. Oh yeah, connecting on Facebook and just being, hey, I noticed that you liked my Facebook page. Just wanted to say hey. And that's it. Maybe, finding out a commonality between this person to create rapport. Oh, I noticed that we had a mutual friend. How do you know so-and-so? Okay. Cool, yeah. He or she's a pretty cool person. And I mean, like, I guess in the end, when you're creating rapport, you're able to find, or you try to find, commonalities between you and your prospective customer, client, whatever. But also being you. I don't know, I've when I started working online, I saw people doing different things, and for some reason I thought I had to be like that. Nowadays I'm just like, okay, I might be a little weird. Maybe I do things that people don't like. Maybe I do things that people do like, but I don't know, just who I am. And I accept you as you too, if that's who you are. So anyways, going off track, really connecting with your audience somehow and creating that hot lead. Thank you for sticking through this till the end, and tomorrow I'm going to have a good Periscope for you. Hopefully there's no technical difficulties, but such is life and such is the online world. Have a great day. See you tomorrow for my 30-day Periscope challenge. Cheers.